Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to learn about how we can use a large language model to chat with our documents. So by the end of this video, you'll understand how you can upload documents to OpenWebUI and how you can use OpenWebUI to chat with your documents. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is to go to my workspace. Now, as you can see here, within my workspace, I have a tab for documents. To upload a document, all you need to do is select this plus button, and then you can add any sort of document in a text format, PDF format, a docx format, and you can even add tags for certain types of documents if you wanted to as well. So maybe, for example, you upload a document and that document is a resume, you can add a resume tag. Now here I've uploaded two documents. The first document is this rental agreement. So this is just a random piece of a PDF file that I found online. It's a sample lease agreement. The other document that I uploaded is a scientific research paper called Attention is All You Need. And it's the basis of the transformer architecture for natural language processing. So there are two documents that I've uploaded here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to select a new chat. I'm going to select my model, which is Mr. Nemo. And now imagine that I want to interact with one of my documents. Say that I want to maybe interact with the lease agreement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the pound symbol, the octothorpe, or the hashtag, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to say I want to chat with the rental agreement. And maybe a type of question that I can ask my rental agreement is something like, what is the policy for late payments? And here, this Mr. Lima model is going to look for all of this information in my rental agreement and then give me a response. In this case, it says that there is a 3-day grace period after the due date. If the rent is not received, there will be a $25 late fee. And then there's an additional $5 per day added until the rent is paid in full. So I can even say, can you summarize the entire document for me? And again, I'm going to provide it the rental agreement. And here we can see that it's giving us a full summary of the rent, the utilities, the security deposit, all of this stuff. So a question that might naturally arise here is that, okay, well, what if I have a whole collection of different documents? I don't just have one or two documents that I need to upload one at a time. Say that I have maybe 50 or 100 different types of documents. Well, there is a way in which we can bulk import all of those documents. The only thing is that we want to mount a folder that's located in our computer's hard drive to that's inside of the Docker container. So once we're able to mount these two drives together, any document or any file that I put into that folder in my computer is also going to be able to show in the Docker container. So let's take a look at how we can set that up. So our goal here is that we want to be able to mount a directory from our local computer to the container. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing is I'm going to go to the same GitHub page that we had for OpenWebUI, where we had copied the installation command, right? So if olama is in your computer, use this command. I'm going to copy this command, and I can open up like a simple workspace. Let me just open it over here. So from this workspace, what I need to do is I need to provide an argument called -v. And here I need to copy the exact directory that I want to copy. So the directory that I want to copy is in this location. It's under C, users, amish, documents, OpenWebUI, Docker. And I'm going to add a colon. After this, I'm going to add the location in the container. So the location in the container is going to be under app backend data docs. So this is the additional sort of argument that I'm adding here to my Docker run command. Now, obviously, when you try to run this Docker run file, you might actually end up running into a small issue. And the problem here is that you already have a container called OpenWebUI running. So you might just want to change the name of this container. The way that you can do that is over here. There's the --name OpenWebUI. All you would do is you would call this something else. Maybe you can call this open-webui-mapped. you can copy this command, and then if you wanted to say that you had the old version of OpenWebUI, all you would do is you would stop that. And here, I already have the open-webui map running, but all you would do is pretty much just copy and paste that in the command prompt window. So docker run port, and then here we have the name as open-webui-mapped. You can see here that it says it's going to have a conflict because the container is already in use. So I already have this container running. So what's the benefit of this? Well, say that this is my folder and I have a huge collection of different types of documents that I want to add. Well, here is one example of a document that I added in. It's my resume. Now, if I wanted to see all of these documents or bulk import all of these documents, what I would do is I'm going to go to the admin panel, go to my settings, go to my documents, and then I'm going to say scan. Once it says scan complete, I can go back to my workspace, go to my documents, and you can see here that it was able to successfully add in my resume. So this is how you can actually import a huge collection of different documents that you can then interact with the large language models. Say that you're a recruiter and you have a collection of maybe 50 different resumes from different candidates. And you want to find a way in which you can interact with every single one of those resumes. Well, you can just simply bulk import all of those resumes here. Now, suppose that I wanted to maybe chat with my paper, which is attention is all you need. I'm going to say something like, can you summarize this paper for me? Select my model as Mr. Nemo. And here it says annotated English text. Let me just double check to see, yep, various aspects of natural language processing and machine learning. Say that I wanted to try something else. Maybe I want to try all of the documents. And from all of these documents, can it actually pull up maybe one of the documents? So look at the rent agreement and tell me what the penalty is for late payment. Again, I'm going to select my model, and let's see if this works. Yep, so it was able to figure out what is the exact document that I'm talking about here, and it was able to bring out the specific chunk of text that's relevant to my question. So I didn't need to specify which exact document that it needs to look at. It was able to pretty easily figure out what document I'm talking about. So this is how you can actually interact with all of your different documents here using the OpenWebUI interface.